Alrighty, well, we're gonna hop into it. Hey, surprise, we got a Saturday stream. Good morning, Perry. Hey, Defiant. We're gonna play MechWarrior online, so I might as well play it in front of you guys, right? well, uh, I rejiggered my Shadowhawk, as you can probably see here. It was something I've been wanting to do anyway, and TTB finally pushed me over the edge into how I wanted to build this thing. Yeah, that's 3 LB2Xs in there, no missiles. We're not going to mess around with those MRMs anymore. We're just going to lean into the LBXs. Yep, this thing is an XL, so it can run about 80 kph. I think it's 79.5 technically. It's got some jump jets. It's got 9 tons of ammo in it. Why am I talking you through this when I can just show it to you right there? I think TTB's has 10 tons of ammo. But I like the advanced sensor package, so I think my shots go a little bit better. He uses the zoom. I do not. The advanced zoom. I do not. I don't like it. I think it's implemented poorly. We don't need any heat gen. I took away a little bit of range because I've got a shit ton of range to begin with. All the cooldown, all the velocity, all the magazine capacity, all the LBX spread, all of the defensive points as well. We've got some vent calibration and some lift speed. We've got some cool run, even though I don't think I need it. And we've got sensor range here. And more importantly, the radar derp, because nobody likes a Lermer, right? Yeah, how'd you build your Blight, Defiant? There's how we have it built. So, maybe give it a shot yourself. I think it's slightly different, tweaked a little bit than TTB's version. The big part is the LB2Xs. And the reason why this mech is effective are the quirks. So our LBX spread, which we got strictly from skills, the range, again, strictly from skills. The ballistic cooldown, that just comes with it. The cooldown is 27%, plus 10% is 37% for those of you who don't math. And your velocity is plus 45%. So this sucker shoots fast and the missiles fly fast. So it's a very creepily effective mech. It is XL, so if you lose a torso, you're out of the game. So, yep, spread the damage by doing the swivel dance, but don't do it too much. Remember, your right torso is weak. It's very weak. 58 compared to 72 and 82. Your legs are fine. So, I don't know why. I don't know why I put case in there. It's out of habit, quite honestly. But yeah, 750. That's a nice one. I do believe Mr. TTB did 1,300 damage 3 times in a row in this thing this way. So I'm probably good for about half that. I've run it once already, and I had a team fold like a Dixie cup around me because 4 dumbasses decided to go through the tunnel without telling anybody and left us holding our collective autocannons in our hand, and we died. So, yeah, that's the way that works. No matter how good your build, how high your skill level, if your team is a bunch of morons, it's not going to work. What do we got today? Well, we got our Semper Vigilance with some water. We have our Marvel Day at Sea with iced coffee. We have our Dungeons and Dragons shirt. Yep, I'm that old guy. I'm a Dungeons and Dragons guy. And we've got our Philadelphia Eagles hat. Go Birds. They'll be going into the playoffs this year, and they play the Washington Commanders tomorrow. And none of the Eagle starters are playing, so it'll be a scrimmage, basically. Hibernal Rift and Domination sounds good to me. How does it sound to you? Yeah, it's his his ability, his natural ability from experience to position himself correctly is uncanny. It is truly uncanny. Um, and that's really what separates him from folks like us, Defiant, is his ability to position properly and his natural understanding of all of the maps. It doesn't matter what map, he understands it. And it's not just in MechWarrior Online, because I watch him play Tarkov, and he's a beast. He is an utter beast. He knows that those maps inside and out, and that is a tremendous, tremendous advantage. I mean, granted, he keeps it up, you know, keeps the map up on another screen, but even still, he knows he knows his strategy very, very well. I've been monkeying with my FOV, so if the cockpit looks a little weird, that's why. And this is another one of those mechs, and I think we were talking in Perry's stream last night about this. One of those mechs with the blinders on. You can't see a damn thing until you zoom in. So the advanced zoom, or the advanced sensor package, really helps with this mech. And I've never tried this vent calibration before, and lift speed and whatnot. Nah, FX, I can't disagree with you more. He's predominantly a brawl player, and he never ends the battle with more than 30 or 40% armor. So he shares his armor. Now, when he's playing a sniper build, which isn't very often, yeah, but that's a natural outcropping of the build. So, I'm not going to kill a guy for playing this mech how he should be playing it. And he also doesn't take stupid damage like I'm doing here. I've got to reposition. I get married to a position, and I don't stay in it, and I stay in it far too long and take too much damage. Now we've got a team rotating hard through the hole over here, and unfortunately we've got to go with them. Guys, they're in Charlie 3. Stop rotating and set up a firing line. Yeah, that call out of their location came multiple times and none of y'all reacted, so enjoy. Yeah, I don't know how many times you got to call it out. I don't know why I'm surprised. Honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised. Is that a little better? All right. I think this thing literally only has two. Yeah, it only has two hard points for LBXs. Immediately, I'm going right there. Yeah. Okay. Well, look at the quirks on this thing, by the way, for ballistics. LBX spread -10, cooldown -12, velocity +35, ballistic cooldown -40, missile spread, range, all of it applies. Yeah, I mean, they just keep on rotating like sheep. Of course, I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. I've been playing this game for a decade or more, and it they still do the same stupid shit over and over and over again. I don't I don't think it's because it's a perpetually new player base. I just think it's because it's a perpetually stupid player base. There's there's plenty of people out there that just don't think, they just don't listen, they don't understand. I don't know why they think I'm making those call outs. Is it because I like to hear my own voice? Maybe it is. But two different people called it out now. So they can't just be ignoring me. That was two different players. So if I could teach you nothing else with my gameplay, and that is to listen to the call outs, and you should be able to improve your gameplay. And when a rising tide lifts all boats, right? So if you're good, they should be good too, or at least a little better. And you can't save people in this game, so don't think it. If you're out there on a fringe, on the edge somewhere, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's casual players. Well, the problem is that you have this massive dichotomy between players, and you've got the casuals who only play it once in a blue moon, and you have the hardcore old guard who've been playing it forever. And when those two run into each other, it's just a bloodbath, and it's happening more and more now because the player base is shrinking. There are some people who probably shouldn't be playing a PvP game. That's that's all I'm going to say on it. They're going to be better off playing a nice PvE, you know, role play game. But as long as people are having fun, I guess. Um, I don't I don't find it fun to go out and get my face pushed in. So it frustrates me. I mean, a lot of what the streamers are doing now is dropping with their buddies. So if you don't have a certain skill level, then but at least you're accountable to each other. I don't know. I'm not in the mech clique that those guys are in, so I don't get those invites typically. But it is what it is. High ground. Yes, there is high ground. Thank you for pointing that out. It's awesome. All right. I mean, all right. We're going to run this match, and then we're going to have to pause the stream. We've got a situation I need to take care of here at the house. So, all right, I got to turn around there. I was running towards the blue flag, not the red flag. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, guys, clearly. Why does he say that, I wonder? And my cannons are in my right hand, I think. Yeah, okay. Fox 8. Why? I think that's too far. Isn't that too far? They're all here, Gulf 8 in a fishbowl. Come kill them. Get here, get here, get here. Heading towards Fox 7. Fuck. Took my hand off my keys for just 1 second and got murdered. Because, again, team doesn't friggin' listen. Okay. You had him in a fishbowl. You had him in a fishbowl, and you just kept going a different direction. They just kept walking. They had him right there. They had them all right there. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. All right, anyway. Like I said, guys, I got to shut it down for a minute. I'll be back on. Give me 10, 15 minutes probably.